Hello, word nerds, and happy Sunday, and welcome to our write-in. I guess you could kind of call it Preptober if you wanted to. I'm not preparing for Nano tonight like I wish I was. I'm going to be working on school stuff, unfortunately. But how about the rest of you guys? Are you guys working on anything exciting?
I'm probably going to be I'm probably going to be unpacking my office. As you can see, it is full of boxes and the bookshelves are empty.
We got a built-in bookshelf though. That's exciting.
Oh no, that's just
no,
it's not built in.
I had planned. What are you working on? You started. You go.
Okay. Well, I am not nanoing as well, but I think tonight might be a good chance for me to do my own type of prep of just like look through my folder of like my graveyard folder of manuscripts that all have like 2,000 to 10,000 words on them and just see if like any of them are salvageable because I want to get back into running again. So I'm like, all right, did I actually do anything good in my past or is this all garbage and I have to start again? You know, we'll see.
I'd be curious to hear the verdict. I had hoped to do like pick a project planning tonight and I kind of still will. But it's also like, oh, it's the end of the day and there's other stuff I'm supposed to finish. So I'm gonna balance it a bit. But I'm really hoping to like figure out what it is I want to jump into for Nano.
Cool. Also, I believe Erin is supposed to be here tonight, but she's having some computer trouble. So you might see another face pop up sometime.
Someone may actually be doing like specific writing activities tonight.
Yeah. We'll see.
I plan to do Nano, but I have to succeed in my school stuff first, and then I can Nano. I already have the project that I want to do like picked out, and it's already outlined because past Des was on top of their game. So I can probably just like hop in November 1st and be good.
Ooh, exciting.
That's a nice spot to be in.
That's literally never happened before, so that's pretty exciting.
Make sure to leave whatever you're working on in the comments. See people saying hello. Hello, everyone.
So I'm guessing we're doing our non-sprinting style of this, or what are we feeling? Des, you're kind of in charge.
Yeah, I am in charge. I have all of the power. So I think I like freeform the best because it's kind of chaotic and unhinged like me. So I feel a kinship with this method.
So we're gonna do.
Oh, go ahead,
Kelly.
Oh, Erin's computer seems to be working again, but it's doing whatever it's doing at the opposite of the speed of light. So she's coming. Okay. Just eventually.
Might answer your question.
Oh,
light is the opposite.
So if we're going to be doing like, are we doing sprints or are we doing freeform? How are we just going? What is MC Des? Please tell us how we're setting the night up.
Yeah. I was thinking freeform. My internet is also being really wonky, so I think I keep cutting out. But does like freeform work for you guys? I could also do sprints.
Yeah, freeform's good.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you're just like super pixelated, but your voice is coming through okay, so I wouldn't stress. You're good. It's probably immediately when their internet drops.
Okay.
Oh no! Now I can actually see your face again.
I know it just dropped. I was like, oh no. Before we start writing, I just want to show you this they made.
Oh my gosh.
That is perfect.
Do you have a name?
No, but actually looking at him, I feel like he's a Charles. So that's his name now.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
So Anne Griswold is working on the outline for her Nano project. Ellen has, this month I've done prep for my likely Nano project and also for a memoir about me and some ancestors that I will write someday. That's very cool.
Cool.
That is very cool.
Oh, speaking of memoirs, I just started reading or listening to on Audible, not sponsored. Wouldn't that be an amazing sponsor role just to go right through there? I started listening to "I'm Glad My Mom Died" by Jeanette
good.
Curdy. I'm like 6 chapters in, and
So
I am.
good.
It's so good. Oh my god. I'm not like a memoir person, but my best friend like really sold me on this, and it's intense. It's
It's really good, and I think it's like the perfect length for a memoir. Like the audiobook is what, like 6 hours or something? You know, like a memoir shouldn't be too long. Like keep it quick, hit highlights.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like still in your like 30s or so. Like,
Right.
we've really done so much life. Like, let's.
Hopefully
like,
the rest of
YouTubers
her
doing-
life is like less eventful than the first like 20 years were. I hope for her, for her sake.
Yeah. All these like YouTubers or like child stars putting up memoirs at like 22, and I'm like, I don't know if I trust that.
I wasn't gonna check that out, but now I might need to.
It's also interesting to see it's about her life growing up as a child actress and like the stresses that she had with her family and stuff. And like as somebody who is like also like kind of done like acting and extra work, because I live in a city where a lot of stuff gets filmed, like being able to see that and like relate to it, but also be like so happy that I didn't go down that path is an interesting like thing to connect with, which is another thing. But like she has such a way of she narrates the audiobook, and like the way that she narrates is really amazing.
And like this isn't true of all memoirs, but I assume that she wrote her own, because I know like one of her things is that she's way more interested in writing than acting. So I assume she at least wrote most of it herself, even if she had some help. But.
Yeah. I mean, she seems like she's gone through it, so I wish her the best in the future.
I've been reading How High We Go in the Dark by Sequoia Nagamatsu, and that is a weird book. It's good. Like, it's for fans of Cloud Atlas and Station 11 to give you the vibe.
Love Station
and I've
11.
heard really good things about it, and it's like, it's pandemic-y, which I didn't really know, because I just kind of read it without reading the blurb, which I'm glad for, because the blurb's confusing. And like, so every chapter is a different point of view character, and like there's a talking pig at one point, but it's good. So, I'm really not sure how else to describe it. I think it's going to be like an optimistic look at humanity turning things around, but it's interesting.
We can only hope.
Very hard to describe.
Those are my favorite books, though. When you're like you just can't. You're like, it's just good. Like it's great, and you're like, all right, sure. So maybe we start doing a something, and if Aaron pops in, that
Des is just like, I'm already working. I don't know what you.
Yeah. I mean, I was listening, but I was also already working. I like this method.
I was give it a start. I was to give it a start time.
You can start now, Rachel.
Okay, thank you.
I need that too. I need someone to tell me to work. I'm not just gonna do it by myself.
See, I'm a I naturally like will start doing my own thing already. So I'm like, oh, this is great. Like everybody can just feel as chaotic as I do all the time. It's perfect. Welcome. We are working. That's why everyone's muted, Erin, if you were wondering.
Erin, can you hear us?
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I was like, am I frozen again? What happened?
Erin!
I
Uh-oh.
feel like I'm stuck in another dimension trying to communicate.
Right? Like she's moving. She's here. That'd be like a really interesting, because I've thought about like short stories before set in like live chats, but like if half the people are like out of sync with the other ones and like they can't hear them, and the other ones are all just like responding to some other conversation we can't hear, kind of thing.
Ooh, that'd be really cool. Especially, have you seen Kelly? Do you watch Doctor Who?
I'm not super caught up, but I've watched many seasons.
Well, that idea would work really well with like the Doctor Who concept of having a conversation in multiple, like at different points in time.
Yeah,
But they're syncing up together like at that time. That'd be interesting to add to the group chat story. There's your nano story, Kelly. Write it.
yeah. Pick something really complicated that needs a lot of plotting.
Yeah, absolutely. Just whip that out in 30 days. You got this. I believe in you.
Can you hear us now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Yay!
Well, your technical issue gave Kelly her NaNoWriMo plot, so we're good.
Apparently.
What? You came up with a plot in the space it took me to fix my audio?
I'm doing something. One sec.
No, Des and Kelly were just going back and forth. We're saying that Kelly should write a cool horror like flash fiction.
About like some of us in the chat, like because it seemed like you were there, you just couldn't hear us. So if like some of you were talking to each other and like couldn't hear us, but we were here, but you were like out of sync at a different time or something.
Oh.
I have a premise. It's not a plot.
I was just hanging out in a different timeline or something.
Trippy.
Gotcha.
You were like 20 minutes ahead mid sprint or something.
Oh, spooky. At least I'm ahead of the whole writing thing then, I guess.
Although that being said, we're not really doing sprints. It's a free form.
Right.
Then I don't have to remember to do the ticker. So we're coming up on the hour mark.
Yep.
Word nerds assemble.
The shelf now has books on it.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
How did it go for everyone else?
I did look through my folder of old manuscripts, and some of it was garbage, but some of it was kind of okay. So I at least have.
That's all we can hope for, really.
Yeah.
No particular idea you'd be especially excited to get back into, or?
A lot of rewrites would have to happen for this one fantasy novel that I have quite a few words for, but I'm like, no, we're gonna have to rework a lot of this. So maybe that one.
How'd it go for you, Des?
Good. I got my lesson plan done. I just have to write a reflection about it. And I was also trying to cook dinner in between this. So dinner's also almost done, which is good because I'm hungry.
Nice.
Busy.
Good stuff. Let us know in the comments how all of you did, if you're any closer to feeling super prepared for Nano in just a couple weeks. If it's possible to feel super prepared.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I wrote one very shaky, not sure he'll keep it or not, scene on the plane on the way back from Vegas, and spent this entire time trying to cobble it into the rest of my manuscript. So I'm not sure if the Vegas scene will stay or not.
Fair enough.
It's hard to concentrate on the
What
plane.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, that might be the case. That scene might stay in Vegas.
And Griswold also used the time to refresh her memory on the Save the Cat beats, which is something I could probably stand to do as well.
Nice.
Ooh, Joe Catherine is keeping the juices
I'm
flowing,
obsessed
writing
with the Save the
spooky
Cat
autumn short
beats.
stories.
Nice. Spooky stories.
What are we back with next week? We have everything planned through the rest of the year. So next week is going to be a NaNoWriMo retrospective where we kind of talk about Nanos gone by, lessons learned, what we can take away from the Nano experience as we've all been through it before. And then the week after that, Megan will be hosting a Halloween baking night. So by next week, she will get us kind of a recipe list and all that stuff so that we all have everything we need in case any of you want to participate as well. The Word Nerds will be here trying to keep up with Megan and seeing what we come up with. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And then it'll be November. So
Crazy.
Jeez.
November already.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, with they're gonna leave you guys here. Thanks so much for joining us with this write-in. And we will be back next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.